So I started thinking to myself after we were done with this that maybe I should have recorded it. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys might have found it interesting, but we had to transplant all of our house plants to bigger pots because they are outgrowing the pots. We're outgrowing the pots that they were in. Especially this one, dude. This one we named Hulk because it's just big and green. Groot isn't doing so well. This is kind of what started the whole transplanting process, is because Groot has been struggling. I learned what root rot is, and that pots can get clogged in a sense. I don't know. I pulled this thing out of its old pot and it just had a shitload of roots completely sealing off all the dirt. And the soil felt like jello, man. It was weird. So like whenever you'd water it, it wasn't draining the water like it should. And it was just, the roots are just soaking in water, I guess. And that's what gives it root rot, to where basically it was drowning, you know. But I'm hoping that Groot comes back to life. We got new soil in there, kind of broke its roots up and stuff, so that hopefully it can drink. And I don't know, I'm gonna give it some time. Throw it in the comments, wish Groot some luck. But yeah, this one's doing really well. This one, the dogs knocked over and we came out here and it was just laying here. So I think it's gonna do well. Now that, I mean, it wasn't knocked over for very long, but it needed a new pot, and these guys just completely outgrew the ones they were in. Anyhow, that's how I started my day off. So now we are gonna get out here and I need to unmask the Camaro. I would really like to roll it out of the booth and see what it looks like out in the sun. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look like a shiny ass cherry, man. I don't know, that thing is red, bro. It is super red. Like all the parts that are sitting up here on my porch, they're just covered in dust now, but I'm not too worried about that. All this stuff is gonna need wet sanding. I don't even have my lights on. Damn it. Good Lord, this thing is blinging in here. Toby, 100% grade A good boy. You know that? You know that? You know why? Because Toby is the homie. I love you, dude. You're so freaking adorable, buddy.
The ball on top of their camera.
You're so adorable, dude. I freaking love you so much. Oh, Jesus. He's like, I'm allergic to your bullshit. Toby's out here by himself. I like to let him just hang out with me every once in a while without his bothersome son or freaking Lola whacking him in the face with her tail. But anyhow, got all these parts in here now. This is the stuff we have left, man. So obviously both doors, the rear bumper, the rear hatch. Just this section on the back obviously gets painted, but I do want to clean up this little metal trim that goes all the way around the glass and respray that black while we have this thing off of the car. Also do something about these little rusty fuckers right here. But this rear bumper is definitely going to need some work. It's got a couple different layers of paint and some spray paint, and look at this shit. Good Lord. Yeah, we're gonna have to get all that out. This emblem right here actually glues in, so it's probably on there with maybe double stick tape or something. There's nothing holding it in there from the back, so I'm gonna have to get that out to paint this right. I don't want to just mask that off like people have done before. Not a very good job of it. Good Lord. Anyhow, we're gonna have to get that out of there. Of course, we're gonna fuck it up getting it out. The doors, this door, not only is it covered in bird shit, but it's got a couple of dings we're gonna have to take care of. And of course, the infamous driver door that we have spent a whole lot of time on. It is just about ready. It needs to be block sanded again, but I also need to go around and get all this trim, the rubber seal off. We're gonna have to get new ones because this one is shot. That one, we're probably gonna fuck it up getting it off. Got the little winglets over here that are gonna need to be prepped and painted. The fuel door. I think that's it, man. There's probably some other little things as well. But before we can do anything, I need to pressure wash all this stuff off, dude, because it is filthy. That door is covered in bird shit. This bumper is definitely dirty, and I want to clean the back of it too. Because yeah, that's got a lot of dirt and road grime built up on it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now, is go ahead and get this stuff all cleaned up really quick. Oh shit. Did it go over the fence? Oh crap. You better hurry up. Toby's gonna go over that fence too.
Are we gonna go back the other way? We're gonna go back the other way?
Give my damn ball, man. Oh. Where'd it go? Pull the choke out and you switch it on.
Pull this out?
Nope. The little ring.
It's on. This?
Yeah.
Pull it out?
Out.
All the way? Or
Yep. That's it. And then put that on. Now you pull the string.
The string? Oh.
Back there. There you go. Now you push the choke in. You push it back in. There you go. Nice. I gotta say, never, ever, ever, ever will one of my paint jobs do that. You know why this happens? This right here is the guy that wet sands their primer. Look, I know a lot of people do that whole like wet sanding and getting your primer as smooth as possible, or even whenever you have to sand base coat and put clear coat on it, Like that whole wet sanding with 1000 grit, 1200 grit, whatever, those scratches that you're putting in the surface is not deep enough, it's not aggressive enough for the mechanical bond that paint needs to seep into and actually grab onto something, bro. I'm sorry, man. So that's the reason why I've always sanded my stuff with a lot more aggressive sandpaper. Like just using 600 or 500 is crazy to me. I mentioned in a video before, working in the sign industry, like my finish sanding would be like 120 grit. Like you cannot get away with that with automotive paint because it's a lot thinner and it seems to not cover that aggressive of a scratch. But I wouldn't go anything over like 500 grit. Me personally, I had somebody ask why it is I don't wet sand my primer before doing base coat. Dude, this is the reason why, man. This is so freaking smooth right here. That is not aggressive enough for the paint to mechanically bond. You got to make nice deep scratches for the paint to seep into and grab on there so you don't have this kind of shit happen. Yeah, I know. You're fired.
What?
Fucking fired. That's still loaded, yo. Chill. Camera in hand. Thing cost 1,200 bucks. Chill. Yeah.
2,900 to spend.
Well, got all those parts sprayed off, so they'll be ready tomorrow, man. I gotta let that stuff dry. You guys already know. The inside of those doors and all that stuff is gonna be completely soaked. So we do still have a lot of work left to do on the Camaro, even though we are really close. But for the time being, look at this damn thing. Yeah, it's still around. I still have it. Ain't that right, Papa? Ain't that right? Ain't that right, baby? It's still here. Now the Blazer hasn't been getting any attention lately because honestly we've been working on Braven's truck and working on the Camaro and all that kind of stuff. And after my daughter's birthday doing donuts in that damn parking lot, I kind of shot this tire. This tire is gone. So it was actually flat sitting out there. I just had to put air in it to pull it up here. But anyhow, I do want to get back on the Blazer sometime this week, next week. I gotta go pick up a bunch of parts for it. So but for the time being, I'm just tired of seeing it sitting out here all covered in dirt and dust. So we're gonna clean this thing up. Pupper's got the wheel over there. You done with it? He's licking my wheel for some reason.